Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It's FIFA 21. I know I said I wasn't going to buy it until about Christmas time, but it is early access and yours truly cannot contain himself. It is FIFA 21, it's Damo, it's Road to Glory, and unlike last year, this year we are going RTG, and I am going to try and do it as properly as we can. We have the stream open, as always, links down below. Don't worry, there's still going to be plenty of Forest content coming out. Football Manager is still my game and everything as well. This is the first time I'm opening up Ultimate Team as well. We just downloaded it. I have to take my mum to the doctors as well very soon. I think in today's first episode, you're going to see me go in. We're going to explain what we are going to do with the Road to Glory as well, and we are going to explain and maybe play a little bit of gameplay. So what I did is me and Paul, my great mate Paulie, 29, go check him out on Twitch. Much better FIFA player than me. Guy can finish elite when he wants some champs. We obviously aren't as good as FIFA as him. But what we've decided to do is we picked up the game. I hate that they taught to you in this. Just pick England, thank you. Just relax, right? I don't know if you guys heard that, but the guy was speaking in my ear. What we're going to do is for 107, we picked up early access. You get the edition before. We got Loftus Cheek off the bat. That's not bad. We'll take that. And then once with that, me and Paul said we're only going to spend 150 bucks. And we thought we had to pay 150 to get the game. Right? But what we're going to do is we are going to put in $40 to make it up to 150 of points. And we're both going to just play draft. No packs. And after that, it's full Road to Glory. The only money put in is obviously to get the game and to play drafts. I think it's 15 drafts it works out for. And what I'm going to do in my Road to Glory is for the first 15 drafts, and then any draft after that, we are going to go and draw up a table in Excel, and we are going to have a look at profit loss of how much we can make per draft. Obviously, for the first 15 drafts, it's going to be from zero being base, because we paid 0 to get in. So you're going to make any money on top of that. And then from draft 15 onwards, once all the FIFA points go, we're obviously going to do that with coins, and we're going to have to make back the 15. Anything below 15 is a negative number. Anything above 15k is a positive number. And I think that'll be really cool for the Road to Glory. We're obviously going to play a heap of squad battles. Unlike previous years gone by, I've always struggled to play a lot of champs, and when I have played champs, it's been horrid. So what we are going to do in terms of champs and that is eventually, maybe December time, once we get a real understanding of this game, we might get in the champs when I have the time. Having a girlfriend, having Football Manager to play as well, and obviously then working also hurts playing champs, but we'll obviously try and get it in when we can. But yeah, obviously we've got our starter team here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek's not too bad as well. Obviously my camera's down there. I haven't set it up because I have got mum in there as well. I think what we're going to do though straight off the bat is just have a look, see what we can do. But yeah, obviously Ruben Loftus-Cheek obviously coming to here. He's a midfielder too. We got Troy Deeney. So, but this isn't going to be our team, right? And this is the whole idea is we are going to definitely have... no, since we don't have really a left back, we're going to do that and get the DM, I reckon, in here as well. We've got a centre back, actually. That works. And I guess we're just going to go with that, and we'll go and get this guy in here as well for chemistry, I reckon. And yeah, I think that's all we're really going to do with the team. Yeah, all right. So I don't really care about what we got to do. Alright, so we're going to go through all this starter stuff. I'm hoping we haven't got the videos. I haven't got his audio going through yet as well. In terms of intros and that, Rodzi is going to make another intro for the stream and for the YouTube episode. So, apparently we're going to start only to replace Troy Deeney. I didn't want to replace Troy Deeney. In terms of what we are going to go with Aubameyang off the bat because he's a Premier League player. We'll link with Loftus-Cheek. But there we go. And... I'm getting now talked about what the loan players are. Great. So we need to choose some kits. Obviously, we know the Arsenal kit very well, so we'll go with Arsenal kit, and then with the away kit here, we've got Liverpool away kit, and I'm a Liverpool fan, so straight off the bat, happy, because all I need to get is a Liverpool kit. Look, guess many people go, Real Madrid or Dortmund. I think if I had to pick one, obviously Atlanta's not bad, Italian club as well. I actually don't mind Russia's emblem in general. So I think with that, I'm going to pick Russia's emblem. I know that's not going to be really popular with any people, but it looks good. In the end, we don't really care, right? Thank you for playing foot. So we get 3 gold loan players. We get the foot team of the week home and away kit. I actually had the away kit from last year. 4 gold players pack, a stadium starter pick, and we get a coin boost for 10 matches, which we're going to use either in squad battles or with draft. I don't know what we're going to bring in here. But yeah, we obviously get those 4 and we get a stadium pack. I'm hoping for Anfield straight off the bat. Apparently we've got items to deal with as well, which is obviously all the kits and that. We have 3 gold loan players. I know how to do this. This is the same as last year. But we'll redeem it and we'll get our 3 loan players. I think with the team we're building, we'll definitely take Trent as well. We're going Premier League. I think what I'm going to do is build a Serie A and a Premier League team off the bat for squad battles and that. And then once we've actually got enough fitness cards and that, go to 1 team as well. And there we go. But I'm happy with that. It's obviously not too bad. Happy either way. We got the packs here as well. And then once we've got through the packs, I am going to go and be like, okay, so we've got a rare gold pack, which is a pre-order pack. Obviously, it'd be nice to pack something out of that. Going to make the stadium stuff will go to the club. Perfect. And now we're just going to zoom through these packs quickly, and then I'm going to take my mum to the doctors. And once we take my mum to the doctors, we'll be okay and come back, and we'll get into some gameplay. I have no idea what happens with all these packs and what's going on and what looks good or what doesn't. We'll get to learn that over the time. We get a Copa Sudamerica card as well, so we're going to skip that off the bat. I'm just going to zoom through these packs, obviously. I don't think we're going to get anything really good. I'm going to keep all the cards for now. I feel like what we're going to do with this Road to Glory off the bat is I'm torn between... Going to discuss it with Paul a bit more. I'm torn between going super liquid and sell, right? Or we go and we keep every card and chuck them all in the SBCs once they come available, and that's it. We have a duplicate off the bat. We got an 82 rated Perrin as well. We have an English fullback as well. I don't mind. I think at the start right now, we're going to go build a team, right? And we're going to go try and build a second team off these packs. And then outside of that, we are going to try and obviously then play some drafts and see how much money we can make from the drafts, and then build 2 proper teams from that. And we're just going to keep skipping stuff. But obviously, getting Perrin off the bat as a Serie A goalkeeper is not bad. Lemire could be worth something, it has to be said. I'm not interested in going that way just yet. Townsend obviously as well helps. We get a duplicate there as well. So straight off the bat, should have already 600 plus coins in the club after making 2 sales. One's a rare player, isn't he? He's an 82 rare. He could be going for about a K or so. So obviously a great time to be selling right now is with the market obviously being dead as well. And then, so we got 2 more packs to get through. Then I'm going to go take Mum, and then we'll be back as well. A couple more in the pack there. Obviously, we got Tom Cleverley there in the middle of the park, even though he's from Watford, that is English, should be able to link him in. I'm just thinking in my head. All right, so we got a loan player and contract pre-order pack. We're going to get through that one first and leave the big boy pack to the end. And then when we come back, we'll have everything loaded, ready. I'll start making some teams. And there we are. So we have a home kit there. We got a Aubameyang as a loan. And then, I'm guessing that's giving us another loan of Aubameyang. We get a loan Mbappe, which is, I think, normal as well. We get a birthday cake pitch trophy. Interesting. Don't know what that is. We get Trent again. I think because we're making the team, we are going to go with Trent and just compact his loan into 6. And combine him. There we go, into 6. Just gives us a few more games with Trent if we're going to build Premier League. And then, speaking of Trent, I would love his normal card right now. And then off we go. Last thing we're going to do, and then I'm going to take my mum to the doctors. And then we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Trent comes in. I don't know what we're looking for here from a rare gold pack. It slows down, which I'm guessing is good. We get a German striker. That is from Bremen. We get an inform off the bat. And we get an inform full Krug, which is not bad. Hoping for another higher rated or 2 cards in there. I'll send him up to the trade pile straight off the bat. We get Skriniar, which is massive. I guess we're going to keep Skriniar for our Serie A side, but that's okay. We'll see if these things sell. And then obviously we're going to keep all of that. But that's going to end this part of the little YouTube episode. And we'll be back with all things that are going to be Ultimate Team in a second. Obviously, we are going to go and see how much money we're going to make, obviously, from those packs. And see what we're going to do as well. Skip that and get the play now so that doesn't bother me again. And yeah, all right, YouTube. We'll see you guys in a second for part 2 of this episode where we build a couple of teams, get into maybe some drafts, and have a real chat about how we're going to tackle moving forward in this road to glory. Welcome back, YouTube. It is Damien, and it is now us back from taking my mum to the doctors. As you know, webcam in a better spot. Just because the TV's on my second screen or my third screen, and it's diagonally across from my computer screen, which is there, feel like putting it in there is a little bit better, just so it's easier for us to see. So what we're going to do in this part of this YouTube episode, I'm going to have a lot of cuts in this video, is first thing I'm going to talk about is that I have set up a spreadsheet for draft. I'm just going to bring that up on screen now. Very simply put, first 15 games, obviously we've got the FIFA points loaded as well. What me and Paul are doing is make 150 total, obviously 107 for the game, and then the rest on FIFA points, which is 43, which is like 4,600 VA access, which is good. So we get 15 foot drafts for free, and then the rest we're going to calculate how much profit loss we're going to make. Going to play a lot of drafts, I reckon, this year, especially in the early stage, really turn over the profit, and then hopefully get better at the game and so forth. But now we're going to move back into PlayStation screen. Definitely think the idea here at the moment is obviously to go and sorry, we got a text about, I'm sending something on the Facebook market, and of all times a text now instead of all day. We are going to go and build the squad. So obviously after we watched the packs before, we've got a Serie A squad that I think is decent to build upon. We've already got Skriniar. He probably is sellable. We'll definitely check that when we get to that stage of building the squad. But right now I am going to go in and I'm just going to go squad build, and I'm going to go in and just go and build a Premier League team. And just see what we got in the club. Important to note, because we've got Trent, I've been choosing Trent as all my loan players. I've got 11 games on Trent, which is not bad. It gives us Thiago Silva too, and a few players there, which is not too bad. You know, Luke Williamson, and we've got Taylor there. Williamson can come in at left mid. You know, that's going to give me Cam. He's going to get to a bit of Cam as well. We know all about that game. You know, we've played FIFA enough, I feel. And then we need a midfielder as well. Vestergaard's obviously going to miss out here too, but I'm going to move him into there. But apart from that, like, you've got yourself a loan Thiago Silva for a game. I might even just take Thiago Silva out and like, no, we're not going to use him. But yes. Like, I think we know what we're doing, and it's not too bad. So at the moment in there, we've got Randolph, Lascelles, Taylor, Vestergaard, Trent, Townsend, Loftus-Cheek, Williams, who I probably would use at left back when we get there. Loan Aubameyang, and I would. If I'm looking here at English centre mids, I think I've got a couple, if I'm not mistaken. I've got a couple of English centre mids that are going to get me by my first few games, maybe on squad battles. I think what we're going to do in terms of gameplay in this episode is we'll go squad battles first, and then after that we'll change it up. So we got Tom Cleverley and we got Troy Deeney. It's now L1 the check player spot, is it? Yeah, it's now that. So, why didn't Tom Cleverley stay there? Alright. Thinking that's game glitching out. Alright, all good. So what I'm doing is I'm going to move Tom Cleverley into there, because he gets the chem. And I'm almost tempted to do this with Troy Deeney, because he's going to get us up to 100 chem, and he's going to get on 10 chem, which is not bad. I don't know what the difference is between Troy and Charlie Wood, but I would imagine it's not much. So we're going to go with that. That team looks there okay. And then all I'm going to do in terms of the bench is hoping this works, right? Add player, multi-swap it, and I'm just going to bring in the Serie A players that we have, and then I'll walk you through the Serie A squad that I have loaded. I did think we packed more Serie A players than what we did, but as it goes and says, we haven't. The main reason I'm saying Serie A is because of this guy right here, is we did pack Skriniar, and we did pack Perrin as well, so I would love to know how much both are going for at the moment. But yeah, we did pack a couple. We packed a keeper, another keeper in Morante, and we packed a striker in Gabbiadini, and we packed another centre-back, which doesn't really help us if we're playing like two at the forward, two at the back in terms of two centre-backs. But it does give us a bench. I think it's important to note how much Skriniar is going for on the market, see if he's going for a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, expiring, there are no many bids on him. For about 8k, you know, that one there's got 800 on him. An 800 bid on him at the moment. I think we're going to find it hard to go back. The menu's a bit laggy. Like, it's up to 5.9, that one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it into the transfer list. And just so we can see how much that goes for. But in general, that is what my team would be, you know, is Perrin and that. If I go and actually go into squad selector there as well, and I click my Italian squad, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, Damien, that's another 5k, and he's probably not going to be worth 5k. But there's also part of me that knows that 85s will be valuable once upon a time, once all the SBCs and all that come out too. So it's very interesting to see what we do there as well. But I feel like YouTube, that's not the worst place to be in as well. Mr. Shadow, Damon, do you know why I can't change the quality of the video? Don't know why. You should be able to go into your settings, turn it off from auto. Even I'm having struggling, but usually you're okay. I don't know why it wouldn't. We've done a few more things in the objectives as well, which is nice. I also got a couple of packs in the store from doing a few things that we'll see before we get into some gameplay YouTube as well. But if we go to the objectives, see what we've done, and then what I think we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly go and change a few of the, what's it called? Go through a few of the squads, that I could build. Because I do think we got a few Serie A players, but I also think we got a few Bundesliga players and a few La Liga players. I think it's very much dependent which one I'm going to go with out of everything. 3 perfect links we'll get to as well. Obviously, we got a perfect link there from Tom Cleverley to Troy Deeney, which always helps. And then, yeah, that will come very quick and easy. I don't really care. When it comes to squad battles, I don't really care as well. I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple games offline and not on YouTube of squad battles to get started. And then after I do that, I'm going to come back. We'll go through my squad that I do build for foot draft and then play a draft. Saw my mate Paulie win a draft playing 4-4-2, so I might just go with that straight off the bat. I'm going to keep the Senator, of course. I think it's untradeable anyway. But yeah, and then obviously if we go all the way back into the community stuff, we have another thing there too. And obviously this is all the teaming stuff that you have to do on stuff as well. Progress together, yeah, sure, all good. Help the community reach XP to reward milestones. You need to complete at least one community event to be eligible for rewards. Let's have a look at this. So that's all that's being done. Right, I'll get to that whenever it is. But yeah, in terms of the objectives in that, people look at the stories. All I'm saying with the stories is that I think Lacazette's the only player I would go for, and that's it. But apart from that, not much. Obviously, we're going to see how much the Skriniar went for really quickly, just so we know how much he is going. 6'4" is what it went for. Yeah, I know how to play FIFA, thank you. I'll just remove that out of there. So 6'4", I don't think for 6K. Now, I will admit, 6K right now would be great, but I think for 6K... I don't think I need to get rid of Skriniar, and if I have a good enough squad to build into a Premier League side, not a bad idea as well. I think what we are going to do is, can I go to my club and just have a look at the players? Apparently not. Can I go to objectives, news? No. Transfers? No. That's going to bring my squad. I just want to have a look what players we could build into, to be fair. Used to be able to just go to your My Club screen, but apparently no. Stats and account, leaderboards, player stats, live from the PlayStation Market, no. Stadium then? Can we have a look at the players in here? Nope. Really, really odd. Like, why would they get rid of that? You used to just be able to go to club and see what your consumables and all that was. You're telling me I'm not allowed to do that anymore? Won't be in play. That is really odd. What I am going to do then is I'm going to not bore you any too longer, YouTube. You reckon we should keep Skriniar, Rodsy? I do too. Alright, so what we are going to do is we're going to open up the loan base icon. I think we're going to put the loan base icon, depending how many games it is, into the Premier League. We get Ronaldo, always nice. I've seen everyone get Cantona, so to get Ronaldo, you know, Mr. R9, is not bad as well. And then we're just going to open up the gold pack. I think these will be untradeable as well. But we'll wait and we'll see. And then with the untradeable gold pack, we'll see what we can do. And then see if we get any players. No, I don't think we're going to get anything good out of this. So we're just going to skip it. And then hopefully with the premium gold pack out of the objectives, we get something else as well. All right, and we got finisher. Just love the Prague kit. Going to keep it all. Especially with being untradeable. Don't really care. Just keep it all. See how we go. And then a premium gold pack to finish off this little part here, YouTube. And then I'm going to go... And I'll let you know if I do anything else with the squad. I saw Paulie went online, so I might get in a chat with Paulie, by the way, as well, lads. And we are getting a rare player, which is Rebic, which is actually a very good striker to pick up, actually, for the Serie A squad. Rebic, obviously, with the 88 pace and everything, looks pretty good. We also get a Norwegian player in that, and a Tifo, and that's really it. Study a Cruz and all injuries thing again. But yeah, Rebic, nice pickup. You know, for the Serie A squad, not too bad. I do think we're leaning towards the Serie A squad. Paulie, get in Discord, mate. I'm just going to end this little part of the YouTube video. And then I'll be in, mate. And we'll have a bit of a chat. And then, yeah. But I think Rebic straight away goes straight into here. which is not bad as well. And we've built ourselves a nice little squad. You know, we got Rebic there. We obviously got Ronaldo's loan, and then but I think Rebic at the start of the game, you know, someone that's 6'1", 4'4", 88 pace. I would imagine he's probably going for a little bit of money on the market. If we can compare his price, like at the start of FIFA, this guy should be going for like a couple K at least. Yeah, see, 3.5. Just say it's a 3.5K, 3.5K to go get a striker that I think's really good as well. But yeah, so that's what the teams are looking like at the moment. Obviously, we've got our. These menus are really laggy. And you know that was going to take a second to get used to as well. YouTube, these guys just see me farsing around, not finding what we need to do. And then like there, squad selector, just trying to show you what teams actually built. And then obviously if you go to the EPL side, we have got a built side here. You know, we have got a team that's okay, a team that I will use for my first game in squad battles is right there. And when Aubameyang's loan goes, I'll probably just put Ronaldo up top and see how we go. But yeah, that's the team right now. And look, I'm happy with that. So YouTube, in terms of the video and that, I'm going to be back with us building a draft, and then I'll do some editing and see what we can do with the draft as well. But I think I'll play a couple of squad battle games first and just try and get my head around it as well. Also let you know, if I do find that I have a lot of Bundesliga players or a lot of La Liga players, and it makes more sense to transfer or move into one of those teams, I'll show you that. I'll show us listing up, obviously screwing you up for 6 or so K and getting the money for him too. Be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. It'll be more FIFA 21 and the Road to Glory in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube. We just played our first game of FIFA for the year. We won 8-2 in a squad battles game, which was really nice. I think the best place to show you that we actually won 8-2 is there. On world class, had a bronze back line. We're 2-0 down inside 10 minutes, which is crazy. But the main reason we are here, and the menus are really slow. There you are. We won 8-2. The main reason we are here, if you go to the squad screen, I started putting in 2 squads in my mind, going, okay, we've got to contend with fitness. They got rid of fitness this year. I didn't know. My Twitch chat said there's no fitness, Damien. Why are you doing that? And I go, wow. So now the question is really this. We do have quite a decent base for a Premier League side. I'm not going to lie. You know, you got Loftus-Cheek. We've got a good, decent left back. We've got Trent for 10 games. Got Townsend, who's nippy. But if you look at this little Serie A squad, you've already got an 85 rated centre back. You've got Perrin. You've got Danilo, right? And I'm just thinking in my head, boys. I'm thinking in my head that, and you've got Rebic. I am thinking that we go Serie A first up. We've already got decent enough players to play in that Serie A squad. And that allows me to probably sell a lot of these Premier League players that are probably going for a ton. Like, I would imagine Williams and Loftus-Cheek. I don't think Loftus-Cheek is tradable, but I would imagine that Williams, because he's a left-back Man United and he's got 81 pace, should be going upwards of about 500 coins, right? And I know that sounds really, really ridiculous. He actually isn't. I think this guy would be going for a little bit more than what he is. But I do think that what we do is if we go and select the squad, right, and we select the squad, and we go in and we go to the Italian squad, right, we get a follow as well. Thank you, Joel Shanks, for the follow. Where you're watching from, let me know. If we go in and select the Italian squad, right, I know we've only got 5 players there, but you've already got Perin, you've already got Skriniar, you've already got a decent right back in Danilo who's not overly quick but can do a job. I do think, right, is that if we go out there, we pick up Tonali, you've already got a decent DM that's only going to grow, is I think that you have the basis to build a better Serie A squad. Even though I've got pretty much a full EPL squad, I've got a basis to build a better Serie A squad. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, YouTube, is I'm going to play another 3 or 4 squad battle games at least. I'm going to play the rest of the set. Aubameyang's loan will be done by then. Maybe a waste playing in the squad battles, but just to get a feel for the game and whatever. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in, use probably the 4K that I've made, plus the rest of the squad, plus probably the EPL players that are probably selling for a little bit. I have to have a look at the market. Build a Serie A squad, and then with that, we're going to get into some drafts, and we're probably going to go and get into maybe some Rivals game placements. I think what we're going to do in this episode, though, is I'm going to be back with us completing Tonali, and I think once we completed Tonali, I'm going to build the Serie A squad, and then I'm going to title episode 1 as this is the start, this is what my team looks like, and then episode 2 will be us playing probably drafts, and obviously playing into our rival placement games as well. So I think that's where we stand. And I will do that in just a second. Be back in a second anyway, lads. And I'll see you guys in a little bit with hopefully Tonali done and a bit of a Serie A team built. Welcome back, YouTube. It is now time to recap episode 1. We obviously are going into a Serie A team eventually. I have been using that team there obviously in In squad battles, we do have a little bit of coinage as well. We'll explain how we have our little bit of coinage. But at the moment, that's what the team is looking like in the Italian team. And with that in mind, we are going to go and just Mr. Tonali, I reckon, as well. If we go into squad building challenges, go claim Tonali quickly. We have got that done. In terms of the players that I did pay money for, we paid money for Bender number 2, 82 Bender, Campbell and Cucchiaro, just to get the rating up. It cost me about 3-4, so we could have had 11k really if we didn't have to do that, but we are going to get rid of them. We are going to go and get into the thing. You notice there's some squads there, mainly because you can't really view your squad apparently. Even no one can figure out where to go view your club and the players that you just have. So I've got some squads just so I can view what players I do have for whatever. But Tonali's got the 80 pace, decent defending. He'll be very usable at the start of FIFA, I reckon. And if he gets some Wonder Watches, he gets a couple of upgrades, would be not bad. Unlike on Football Manager where this guy grows amazing. It is all dependent on how he plays for AC Milan. But hopefully he does well. He's obviously going to go into that side there as well, into that Serie A squad. In terms of how we have got the coinage to finish that, is people may have realised when we packed it in the first part of this episode, we actually we actually packed Lamia. Lamia going for 6.9k is really, really, really good to pick up. We also have Fulkrug. We could get rid of him now. He's going for discard, which is like 9, 9, 10. And if you sold him for that, you actually lose money on the tax. But I do think Bundesliga Player of the Month, 3 weeks' time. Doesn't matter who it is, they're going to need an inform. This guy is going to be one of a select handful of informs that are around on the market. So I think in 3 weeks' time, this guy could go for 15, 16k. So there we go. But yeah, Lamia, very usable player. He's going for 7. Because I wanted to finish Tonali, you listed him up for 6.9. Usually I'd actually list him up for a lazy buy, but there you go. What I am going to do to end the episode is we're not going to build the rest of the squad like I said. I'm actually going to go to my gaming screen and I will go to the FIFA 21 player squad list. I'm thinking of building something similar to that. So we've already got Rebic, already got Tonali, already got Skriniar, Danilo, and we've already got Lulic out there. We've got Roman Golan or Roman Gonoli. I never pronounce this guy's name. Lesio. Mojoka's got a little bit of pace. Mojica. Lucas Leiva, former Liverpool lad. Also better from Liverpool lad. And Lazara's got pace. Feeling like building something like that. We can probably cut money on Alberto at the start. And probably on Lucas Leiva as well. But definitely over the two. Definitely thinking for like 8k, we're definitely going to go with that. I do think if I played like one squad battle, one foot draft, it would make enough to build that team. And I think just as a starting team, that would be not bad. So I think next episode what we're going to do is we're going to come in to see me build that team. Hopefully have a little bit more coinage because the first player you upgrade is Lulic. Apparently for Divi Rivals this year, your placement games, you're getting like 30k if you lose all 4, getting like 60k if you win 2. And if you win all 4, you get like 124k. So thinking for my first 4 games in Divi Rival, something like that wouldn't be bad. Sorry, I've got something stuck in my mouth. Something like that would be not too bad. And then after we've got the coinage from the DB Rivals, straight away go and improve that team. It's a very good base, obviously, from the get-go. Players' prices aren't going through the roof. I actually think investing right now in players that are like 83 plus, because they're so cheap, they're going to go through the roof when all the SBCs and that come out. I think that's not a bad way to go about it. Also think at the moment, may look at, once we've got a bit more money, playing a bit more games, maybe investing in hunters. They're going for like a couple K, and I just think when everyone's on board and playing, like they are going to fly up to like 10k plus. Champs start getting ready, everyone's going to start price fixing for champs. I think that's not a bad way to go about it too. But from David, everybody else here, going to bring you back to the PS4 screen. We got 8k in the bank. The team that was on screen is what we're looking to build as well, and we're not too far away from that as well. I will recap as well before we do end how we went to squad battles. You see there's one loss. I came up against a team that had Ronaldo, and Ronaldo scored 4. And we just got hit on the break every time, and I couldn't break them down because it was a pretty decent team. But yeah, that team there. But we did win the rest fairly easy. We are looking good. Like I said, I used to be able to play legendary squad battles, get pushed top 100, finish top 100 a couple of times. I just can't do it anymore. But yeah, this team had Ronaldo, didn't it? Or was it me? There he is, at mid-centre mid, yeah. But yeah, they had Ronaldo, put Ronaldo in there, and like next minute, just Ronaldo scored everything. So not much you can really do. But with that in mind, you know, we've got an okay record. I'm going to play a bit more squad battles. I will play some draft, I think, as well. And I just think as we build the team and build the team up. We're definitely going to get better at squad battles. We'll definitely get better at getting some rewards. Think definitely for squad battles in terms of rewards at the moment, it is definitely to go and get Elite 3 or better every week until we get sick and tired of playing squad battles and until the club's in something. Look, I'm not going to say to yourselves that, oh my God, I'm going to stay super, super consistent with FIFA. It pisses me off. I get there. Do I think I'm going to hit Elite 1 if I pushed? But I would be happy with Elite 3, which is obviously 12k, premium gold pack and mega pack, and just get some stuff into the club as well. Obviously, you really want your 30k and 2 mega packs, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, from Dave and everybody else here, that's going to be the end of episode 1 of The Road to Glory. If you enjoyed, it's been a lot of talking. Give it a like, go subscribe to the channel. Obviously, we will definitely top 200. That is really interesting that there's a top 200 now. Does that mean that now top 100 gets in there, but top 200 gets on the leaderboard? That's interesting. Maybe something to aim for in the future. But yeah, definitely think that that's the end of episode 1. Episode 2 is going to be us playing maybe a few foot drafts, and also you see us complete that squad. And we might chuck some rival gameplay in there, or I might leave it for episode 3 of the rival gameplay, and just keep out a few little episodes for FIFA. But from everyone here, thank you. Links down below, and subscribe.